guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Stephanie again from CastleWatkinsLiving.com. Thank you so much for sticking in with me. I know it's been such a long time since I've last posted something, but I had to take a break in the fall and the winter to catch up on some things and work. So I'm so glad that you stuck with me, and to my new followers, thank you for joining. I hope that you all enjoy the next few weeks of spring-inspired, global style decor, some styling tips. I'm going to start doing some shopping hauls, and actually today we are going to take a quick tour of my atrocious bedroom, and I decided to give it a makeover just in a day. So I went over to Target to find some of the global goodies in their new Opal House line, and I fell in love with everything. I mean, it's so wonderful. There's so many goodies in blue and greens and pinks and oranges. It's like really probably one of my most favorite lines that Target has had in a very long time. And I went shopping today and decided on a color scheme, a couple accents to bring into my bedroom. But first, let me show you what I'm working with, and please beware, I have not tackled the bedroom ever. I mean, ever. My husband and I had our son, and he's 6 now, and we immediately, of course, went into parent mode. And then my daughter came less than a year later, and I kind of decided just to focus on the first floor stuff, and I left a lot of the upstairs bedrooms for last. And I did give my daughter's room a nice little makeover, and hopefully I'll share that with you all soon. That's something that I did last year, I believe, so I have to do a couple updates for her big girl room. And then my son, I'm kind of swapping him out for my eldest daughter's room, and so that's in the works as well. But definitely the most neglected room is this master bedroom. I mean, it's really bad. I know that a lot of people tend to do the first floor things like the kitchen and the living room, family room, that kind of stuff, and then the master bedroom tends to be left for last. So we retreat at night to what should be the most beautiful room and serene and relaxing, and it tends to be the most neglected room, and that's so true for our house. So let me take you on a tour to kind of see what we're working with, and my plan is to have a set budget and kind of tackle these bedrooms upstairs, and hopefully you stick around for the ride, and I hope that you enjoy picking up some of these tips and incorporating them into your own home. So as you can see, the room is pretty bland. We have this dark furniture that's also really big in the room. The room is actually pretty moderate size, I suppose, but because we have this large furniture, we have the king size bed, the dressers, it kind of makes this room look very heavy and dark, especially given that we have this really dark comforter set. So I want to make sure that I brighten up the space, make it look larger than it is, and give the room an overall modern bohemian style. So what I picked up at Target was this Threshold organic sheet set. Now I have a king size bed, and I don't know about you guys, but good sheets are pretty expensive, but they are like buku pricing for king size bed. I mean, it's ridiculous. This sheet set, which again is like organic cotton, and it costs, I think it was like 60 bucks, and it brings the fitted sheet, the flat sheet, and 2 standard pillowcases. I really like the fleur-de-lis type pattern, and there's like a golden yellow, which I've selected a golden yellow with some pops of teal. I can never move away from the teal. I love teal. and I love how it looks with yellow. And if you see my family room, I mean, or any place around my house, you can see how I really like to mix shades of blue and green with yellow. I also picked up this beautiful blanket. It is, I guess they call it a over the bed blanket, but it's really just a blanket. And it has like some really pretty macrame details on the like kind of midway down the bottom, and then also right at the edge of it. And this is going to bring such a great pop of color to my room because I am not planning to paint it. So what you see on the walls, this like white, snow white color, is exactly what I'm keeping for the moment, and I'm actually okay with it because I have a lot of color throughout the rest of the house, and my husband's really, he's not against color, but he really likes serenity and having nice neutral colors. So I figured for at least the bedroom I should keep it pretty neutral. So I'm keeping the walls bare. I might probably paint a few of these dings that I see around the room and keep it this type of wall color and add a lot of pops of color with artwork, decor, plants of course, and other knickknacks around the room. So that's the blanket. I also got, as you can see behind me, some of these gorgeous pillows. These are like super comfy. They have this quilt pattern to it, and for a king size bed, if you're using these square pillows, you need 3 of them that you can line up towards the headboard, which I will show you later on when I give you a full glimpse of the full room. So to kind of play off some of the colors going on in the room, I decided to keep the bedspread neutral as well. So I don't have it here for some reason, but I also got a big comforter, which I found at clearance at Target. It's from their Fieldcrest line, which is I guess their high-end luxe line, and it's just plain white, and it has like a very small detail of ribbon that goes around the top part of it. But I think it would look great on the bed with this pop of teal blanket color and these yellow pillows behind and some of the decor elements that I'm going to add around the room. I also, speaking of clearance, if you don't shop the clearance aisles in Target, you really need to like look at those clearance items, because a lot of times there are things that are not necessarily out of season, but things that they're making way for the new products coming in. So you should really definitely hit up those clearance aisles. My Target tends to keep them at the end of the aisle, so I have to kind of walk throughout the entire store to find some of the clearance items. But I did find these lovely marble trays. They're about $6 on the clearance aisle from their Project 62 line, and they were originally $12.99. I got them for $6, and I honestly don't know what kind of tray it is, but I really liked the ring aspect. It kind of looked like a tray, like a cup holder. And for my end tables, we did the mistake of putting like drinks on our table without a coaster. So especially on my side of the end table, the paint or the wood stain is chipping away, and keeping with my budget, I don't have time to restain that right now. So these little lovely trays kind of can be used for coasters. It can be used for other decorative elements. But specifically from my side, I'm using this thing as a coaster. I mean, it's like perfect. It has like a little divot. It's great. It has great color, and it's gonna look great against like the dark woods. What else did I get? Also on the clearance aisle, I found these gorgeous birdies. They were $4, $4.20, and I figured these will be really cute on the wall, especially like maybe coming up on the wall above the headboard. My headboard is pretty high. It's clearly it's wide because it's a king size, but it actually has a pretty high back too, so I don't have that much wall space, and I didn't want to overwhelm the space by making it look even bulkier by having a large art print or anything else. So maybe keeping it semi-plain or semi-open and just using some of these gold brassy birds above it might look super awesome. So I have like 6 of these. I kind of went probably overboard with it. What else did I got? I also picked up these beautiful colored glass bud vases, and these were not on clearance, but they were only about $4 a piece, $4.99, and I wanted to use that yellow color to bring the yellow from the pillows around the room. I may put them on the end tables, or I may put them on a dresser, I'm not sure yet, but I really like that yellow pop. And I also ended up picking up one in orange. I also got, this is part of the Opal House line, is this beautiful pedal stove for candles. I tend to use pedal stoves for other things other than candles, but honestly there's such a gorgeous detail on that you kind of see like this honeycomb pattern on them, and the orange color looks great against this yellow. It looks great with teal, and I'm going for like a tropical bohemian chic but modern look. So having these pops of color with the dark woods in my room will make the room look lighter without making it look a little bit too cheesy either. I mean, this glass candlestick is, or pillar candle holder, is such a great addition, and they have it in green as well, so if you don't really like orange, pick up the green one. What else did I get? I think that's it. Oh, and also part of the Opal House line, I got this plant. I really prefer real plants. However, when I'm dealing with the bedroom, I'm not sure. I'm on the fence about whether to use fake or real plants in the bedroom because I don't like bugs. And I don't think anybody likes bugs, but I really don't like to feel bugs like crawling on my face or like swatting around when I'm trying to sleep. So I just kind of figured maybe I'll just go with faux, with very minute little tiny plants that maybe don't produce as many bugs. But when I saw this gorgeous little plant, I didn't really care that it was faux. I mean, it looks pretty nice, and it's $24.99, part of the Opal House line, and you can bend the leaves to make it look more real if you like. But I figured this is a great addition to the room and can bring in some of that greenery that I really like to see in rooms. Alright, so that's my haul for today. I will be putting this all together. I hope you stick around to see the final look. And I, so far, have spent $300 on things. I don't think it looks like $300 yet, but I mean, these pillows are like $30 a piece. And I got 3 of them, the sheet set, the little knickknacks, and the blanket, the comforter set. I mean, all of these things kind of add up. So which is why I'm telling you, like, this is a real life makeover, one day, budget friendly, and I hope that you enjoy it. Alright, thanks so much for checking out my Target haul, and hopefully stick around to see the full reveal of my one day makeover.